Governor Walz was adamant today's update on Minnesota's long-term care facilities wasn't a victory lap, but looking at the numbers, there is certainly reason to celebrate.
We've made collective work, we've made progress.
Back in May, when the governor first announced his 5-point battle plan to reduce the number of COVID cases at long-term care facilities, the state was seeing 23 new outbreaks a day. Now we're only seeing 6. Around that time, we also saw the most deadly week of the pandemic, with 137 deaths at long-term care facilities. This past week, that number was down to just 13. But it's unclear if these numbers are entirely due to the governor's plan, because COVID cases overall have also gone down since the plan first went into effect.
These facilities are safer today than they were at the beginning of the pandemic. And the proactive measures we have implemented in partnership with them have thankfully made outbreaks the exception rather than the norm.
Minnesota Health Commissioner Jan Malcolm says care centers are also getting better at slowing down the spread. Of the 1,100 facility outbreaks so far, 61% kept the outbreak to just 1 or 2 patients. But there are still cases like one that happened in Brainerd that quickly get out of control.
The first mass testing we did, we had 13 residents test positive and 9 staff members. And within the next couple of days, we still had residents and staff start showing signs and symptoms.
Administrator Michelle King-Sowald says thanks to the governor's plan, 9 nurses from FEMA were sent in to help. Without them, she wonders how many more cases they would have seen. While the numbers are going in the right direction, state leaders say there's still work to be done.
We can protect residents better and turn the tide on the disproportionate toll of this virus on some of our most vulnerable.
Gordon Severson, KARE 11 News.